back, everybody, to another edition of Pure Picks. Joined here by my man Gerard here tonight, Top G himself. How are you doing tonight, Gerard?
Doing all right. Can't complain. Survived in the green. Luckily, with even
Good
though
for you.
on team messed us up.
Good for you. Yeah, I noticed that on the Bet MMA tips. At least you were the probably the one of the only ones that might have ended up in the green. So that's good to hear. Um, Now we wanted to move on to the next card, UFC 295, in terms of some of the best bets that you have. Really want to give the pure pickers some good plays this week. I think that you sent me your bets earlier today. Really intrigued by them. I believe you have three money line plays, straight bets, and then two parlays. Let's start off with the straight bets first. What kind of plays as far as straight bets do you have for us? And could you explain your thought and analysis on each of them?
So the main one that I have is a lock. I think that Mackenzie Dern is has a big advantage over Jessica Andrade. And yeah, this is a mismatch. And I thought that the lines would be much wider for this. So Mackenzie Dern here is my lock here. And I'm playing money line on Mackenzie Dern. And yeah, I think Jessica Andrade is not in her prime anymore, and she struggles with wrestlers, grapplers, and this is a big wrestler grappler. So this is not going to be a good one for Andrade here.
Awesome. And what kind of how do you think Mackenzie Dern's going to win as she's your lock? Which way are you leaning there?
I thought that there could be a chance that Mackenzie Dern finds a submission here, but I'm not sure if she's that skilled yet enough to like get a strong confidence that that will happen. But I think this might probably go to like a 30-27 unanimous, I believe, or 29-28 unanimous. Yeah, that's how I see this going.
Cool, cool. And just for the viewers, Mackenzie Dern right now is minus 175 on Bet Online. She opened up at a minus 200, so getting some good value there for sure. What is your next money line straight bet kind of lock here?
So I have three more options here, but they're not as confident as Mackenzie Dern. So my next one here is Jared Gordon. He's versus Madsen, and Madsen is not impressive at all, in my opinion. He's been facing some old guys, and yeah, Vince Pichel, Clay Guida is his two most recent wins, and these guys might have might be in retirement at some point. But yeah, I don't see him doing that much damage or that well against Jared Gordon, who I thought actually beat Patty Pimblett, even though uh, I was on Patty Pimblett and I was on the good side of the Rob.
Yeah.
It was what I thought. So Jared Gordon, yeah, he has decent striking, decent wrestling, and yeah, I think he has solid striking. And I thought he beat Patty Pimblett in that one. So yeah, Jared Gordon is my next play here.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean that's also I think we're in agreement with that lock. But that's also going to be one of my locks. I'm most likely going to stuff him into some parlays as well. So agree with you there. What is your next lock or I guess play that you have for this card?
So one play I made from money line here is a medium to high confidence play in Pavlovich.
Mm,
I just think his size, his reach, and he has. I think I think people are underestimating just how good his boxing actually is, because he's a big heavyweight who actually knows how to use his reach here. And he's faced. I think he has. I don't even know how long, but maybe like a 6 inch or more advantage on Tom Aspinall here, and I think he's just more prepared here. I think he was training. He's should have been training for the wrestling, considering that he was supposed to face either John Jones or uh what's his
Stipe?
what's his yeah Stipe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Pavlovich should be the more prepared fighter, and I think I think his power is real, and he knows how to use that power. And Aspinall, he might not be as durable as Pavlovich in this fight, but I also have another play later on that I could talk about here. But yeah, this is my money line play, medium to high confidence, Pavlovich.
Cool. And Pavlovich right now is actually plus 103. So he actually is a dog. I believe he opened up at a minus 125 favorite on Bet Online. So you're getting pretty decent value there as well. So I'm also in agreement with that too. From the breakdown last night that I did with Alex, I think I agree with both of your points so far. Jared Gordon, Pavlovich, also Dern as well. What's your next leg potential as a parlay piece or even as a lock on a straight money line?
So the last and final money line play here, who I also added in some parlays, um, Alex Pereira. I think he's been obviously more active, and Yuri's coming off an injury, and I think Pereira is has found his division here, and I think he'll be much more prepared in this fight than Yuri will be, because Yuri's still kind of testing the waters. He hasn't had like a warm up yet to warm up into facing a Pereira, so this is going to be a quick. He'll be facing the deep end right away. So yeah, and Pereira is being coached by Glover, who's been in there with Yuri, and Yuri was touching. I mean, Glover was touching Yuri in that fight, and if you can just imagine if Pereira was in there instead in the striking department, how would that look? So yeah, Pereira is my medium to high confidence play here, and yeah, he's also in some of my parlays.
Cool. And right now, Alex Pereira minus 125 on Bet Online. He opened up at minus 150. So yeah, all these plays are actually pretty good. I mean, they're really close-ish odds and not the minus 600, 400 plays that usually people are kind of looking at. So I think that you're getting pretty decent value even as a straight money line play. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, I try
Moving
to
on,
avoid
yeah.
that.
Yep.
I try to avoid that after
Oh
Bonfire.
yeah.
So trying to
I
keep
think
things close.
I think a lot of people are trying to avoid that. That's for sure. I mean that's something that I also personally did too. I switched up my betting strategy as far as not sticking in some of those, minus 500, 600s because they've seemed to have gone the other direction so far as some losing streaks. So yeah,
Mhm.
definitely good strategy there. I believe that you also have some props for us. Could you explain a little bit about what kind of props that you're attacking right now? And just for the viewers, all the props haven't really been released so far, at least on Bet Online. So these are going to be some of the earlier props. But once they do release, I think that there's going to be some more value out there. But for now, what kind of props are you looking for?
Yeah, so my first prop is Pat Sabatini versus Diego Lopes, and I'm playing the over on this one. So I believe it's over 2.5. And I think there will be a lot of wrestling exchanges that will kind of just stall, I think. And then there will be a lot of scrambles here. And I think a lot of the grappling skills of both these guys will kind of prolong the fight, I believe. And yeah, I see that one going the over. And I kind of like Lopez here, but it's still kind of risky because Sabatini is a very skilled guy, and I can see him holding Lopez for multiple times on top control. But yeah, the plays here is the over on that fight.
Very nice. Right now, that over is plus 155. It actually opened up at a minus 125. So bettors have been taking that action as far as the over. However, if you think that you see good value in it, why not decent stab in my opinion. What's the next prop that you potentially have for us?
So my next prop here is Pavlovich and Aspinall doing the over 1.5 because I think that both these guys, even though it's heavyweight, I think they're just so skilled that they could kind of it might look like a chess match early on, and both these guys being wary of each other's skills. So it could start off slow, but even if it starts fast, I think both these guys have the defense to and durability to withstand any onslaughts from each other. So yeah, I see Aspinall like trying to stay outside and going in and out, and Pavlovich being wary of the takedowns. So yeah, I have the over 1.5 in this one.
That's going to be quite a sweat for an over. So best of luck for you. Right now, right
Yeah.
now the over 1.5 is plus 175. I believe it opened up at plus 145. So some people even took action on the under for that. But yeah, I mean,
Mm.
best of luck. I don't quite agree with that, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
As the well, reason being also is these type of plays have been the ones that got me to be in the green
Yeah,
last
that's right.
last one because I had Derek Lewis the over on that one. Um Bonfim versus Dalby, the over on that one as well, over 1.5. And then I had Eduardo Mora the under on that one. So that parlay point 0.5 unit got me to a around 10 units green
Yeah,
overall.
definitely.
Yeah.
And even in the event before Sao Paulo, I remember that you had some over action or like over under kind of action that also hit. So you've been honestly, Gerard's been on fire for some of these over under props. So just maybe don't listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what he's saying because he's actually been profiting from these plays. So I totally agree with
Mhm.
that. Do you have another potential over under for us?
Yeah, I have one last one here, and this is another for some people they could be sweating as the time goes on. This is Benoit Saint-Denis versus Matt Frevola, and I have the over on this. And I think that there's going to be a lot of grappling exchanges here in this one that will burn a lot of clock, I believe. And I think Benoit Saint Denis is durable enough to last longer than a round if Matt Frevola were to connect with a big shot. But it is a kind of scary play, but I'm still medium to high confidence that this goes to over with Benoit Saint Denis and Frevola here.
That's awesome. I actually really like that one personally. I believe that right now the over 1.5 for Frevola is plus 120, so not too bad right there. It opened up at
Mhm.
plus 145, so you're for that move at least you're moving in the direction of what bettors are thinking. Honestly, I like some of these plays. There's some really nice plays here. Any kind of last thoughts for this card overall, or anything that you're thinking about as far as just overall betting strategy for you? Just because right now, I think that last few events you've been doing a fantastic job of staying in the green and not taking any hard L's. So really
Mhm.
want to get that point across is that you're doing really well long term. Want to pick your brain as far as what you're doing when you're analyzing these cards or analyzing these picks as far as betting
Mhm.
strategies.
So if you have so what I've been doing recently that got me in the green last time was if you have like 3 to 5 fighters who you really like medium high to confidence, and you want to bet on all of them and put them in a parlay. What I did for the last fight, I had even though I had 4 leg parlays and 5 leg parlays, most of the wagers I had were in two 2 leg and 3 legs, kind of like a round robin of all those 4 or 5 fighter combinations. So the 2 and 3 legs got me in the green when my 4 and 5 legs weren't hitting because of obviously Bonfim messed up those legs. So yeah, that's what I did there. And also I did the same thing with the prop bets, but in a much smaller unit sizing there because it's a little bit more harder to hit usually. But I've been hitting on those recently, so yeah, that's what I'm doing in this fight.
Wise words from a wise man so far. Best of luck to you. I think that you're probably going to be in the green again. Hopefully, knock on wood, not jinxing anything, but
Mm.
you've been pretty solid as far as the betting strategies and the cards so far. So yeah, I think you're off to a great start. Other than that, I mean, I just wanted to kind of wrap it up here. Want to keep this video short and sweet for the viewers. Best of luck to everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more future content. We're constantly pumping out content every week as far as breakdowns, best bets, and we really just wanted to do it for the love of the game, but also the subs, comments, and subscribers would really just help out as far as the future of how we pump out the content and how much more content we'll pump out. So really be appreciative if you guys did that. Other than that, have a great day. We'll be back next week for the other card. I believe it's like another fight night between Hall, Craig, and Brendan all in Allen, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, other than that, best of luck and stay safe, guys.